Reports are coming through that Meghan Markle is threatening to quit in a shocking meltdown. Is this the end for Megsy? Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to the Dose the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught my eye. And oh my goodness, yeah, let's jump into this madness, shall we? Because is Megsy threatening to quit in a shocking new meltdown? Is this the end for Megsy? Well, according to Rob Shutter on his Substack here, that might actually be the case. Now, do you believe this? This is really the question here. So let's go through it together, right? It's his exclusive. Meghan Markle ready to give up after Thanksgiving backlash. She's sick of being roasted over a turkey. And so here, he says he's got sources coming out of Montecito right now. And he's saying, I'm hearing Meghan Markle is shaken, fed up, and honestly ready to give up trying after a Thanksgiving cooking video turned into a full-blown hygiene scandal. Sources tell him that she thought she was sharing a cute, cosy Duchess Goes domestic moment, seasoning her turkey by hand, jewelry on, hair down, totally relaxed, but the internet tore her apart. Well, part of the reason the internet's tearing her apart is because she's got a likability, trustability, and relatability issue. If people don't like, trust, and relate to her, then people are not going to like, trust, and relate to what she's putting out there in the first place, right? And this source saying that Megsy thought that she was sharing a cute, cosy Duchess Goes domestic moment. She's making it worse for herself by coming across that way, or trying to come across that way as a Duchess Goes domestic moment. Because the majority of people, when you look at the polls, are all saying one thing, right? Take that title away from her. People don't like her with that title. So why is she trying to throw that title in our faces in the first place with this whole Duchess Goes domestic moment situation? If we don't want her to have that title in the first place, then she should stop using it thinking that it's going to help market her better, when actually it's the exact opposite. Using her Duchess title makes the public dislike her even more, because the public, the majority, when you look at the polls, don't want her to have that Duchess title in the first place. Do you see where I'm coming from here? She's the freaking bed. It's not rocket science. It really isn't. But no, Megsy thought she was going for a Duchess Goes domestic moment. Right, okay. Seasoning her turkey by hand, jewelry on, hair down, totally relaxed. But this is the thing, right? If she's trying to make out that she's this lifestyle domestic duchess, right? Blah, 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 then she should know that in the kitchen, hygiene is queen. Hygiene is queen. And if she's not demonstrating proper hygiene in her videos when she's prepping for Thanksgiving, this, that, and the other, then again, yeah, people are going to tear her apart for it, because she's trying to make out in the first place that she is a domestic queen. She knows this shiz. Well, if you know this shiz, then hygiene is the basic that you need to know. And if you don't even get the hygiene right, then everything else falls down. So why should we trust you in the first place if you can't even get your hygiene skills right? Again, she's the freaking bed. This is not rocket science, is it, guys? So one insider told Rob Shutter Meghan was devastated. It was supposed to be wholesome. She didn't think the world would drag her over a turkey. She's sick of being criticised no matter what she does. And again, yeah, she is going to be criticised no matter what she does at the moment. Because, sorry for being a broken record here, but she does have a likability, relatability, and trustability problem. She needs to focus on those issues first before she tries to sell anything again to the public. She needs to apologise. She needs to walk back on a lot of things that she's done over the last 5 years. If she starts doing that, then potentially, maybe, there's a chance. What do you think an alleged narcissistic nutbag from hell would do? Do you think they would see sense and try to rehabilitate themselves by dealing with their likability, trustability, and relatability problem? Or do you think that they would be so blinkered, right, thinking that everyone else is evil, everyone else is wrong, and they're right, they're just going to carry on as is? Well, it looks like Megsy's going to carry on as is, right? She ain't going to try and figure out her relatability, trustability, and likability problem. She ain't going to do that properly anyway. And so he goes and says, behind the scenes, I'm hearing she's spiraled fast. She told friends she feels like every tiny thing becomes ammunition against her. And another source said she said she's ready to give up sharing anything personal. She feels humiliated and blindsided. This is the thing. She hasn't shared anything personal. Again, this whole relatability issue, right? Part of the issue that she's got is that no one's relating to her because everyone sees her as fake. Completely and utterly. So even when she says she's sharing something personal, it gets torn apart because people see right through it. It's not personal that she's sharing. It's highly curated things, planned things that she is sharing. Not off the cuff, not personal. Not at all. It's not human what she's sharing, essentially. Apparently, she was especially upset because just days earlier, she and Hazza were baking cookies with Archie and Lily for charity, hoping to soften their image. Yeah, it didn't soften their image because when they released those photos of the help that they were doing for Thanksgiving, thanks to Sidley twins, it was exposed that it was a pay-to-play situation. Hazza and Megsy, via their Archewell Foundation, allegedly, paid an organisation to be there to take pictures of them helping at Thanksgiving with their children. It was all PR. It was all for sure. Of course she's going to get ripped apart from that. The internet's pretty big on authenticity. If you are fake as any... If there's even a smidgen of being fake, right? The internet's going to sniff that out and you are done. It's as simple as that. Authenticity is everything. What you see is what you get. And with Megsy, what you see is you don't get. It's all fake. It's all fake. Time and time again, she gets found out. Time and time again, she plays the victim. Like she's doing right here, allegedly. Oh, I'm sick and tired. I'm threatening to quit. Anything I do, it's never right. Blah, 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 blah. Everyone else has the problem with me. No. She is the damn problem, but she's not seeing it. The unfair truth, Meghan cannot win. Post nothing, she's cold. Post something, she's cringe. This time it was the turkey that got roasted, but Meghan feels like she's the one who got burned. But this is the thing, right? It wasn't until basically the beginning of this year that she was posting anything, really, on Instagram. Okay, she had her American Riviera whatever situation last year. But prior to that, she wasn't posting anything on social media, this, that, and the other. And we weren't saying that, oh, she's cold because she's not on social media, blah, 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 blah. Not at all. Not at all. It was more, we believe she's got hidden social media accounts that she's using, which I definitely believe is the case. Opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. But you see how these sources with Rob Shutter, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, are trying to spin it in the sense of Megsy's threatening to quit in a shocking meltdown because, oh my goodness, she's the victim. No matter what she does, she'll always get absolutely criticised for it. Poor Megsy, she can't do anything right. Poor Megsy. No. She is not the freaking victim in this. Not at all. But this is the thing, right? Do we believe these sources? Do we believe that Megxie is threatening to quit because she just can't stand the criticism anymore? So, okay. Saying it completely straight here, I kind of believe it in the sense of this, right? You know how sometimes you can get really flustered and you say something in the heat of the moment and then afterwards you're like, nah. I think that's what's happened here. I think what's happened here is Megxie in the heat of the moment, right, amongst all the backlash that she's got during Thanksgiving with that post and her with the turkey and everything. I think in the heat of the moment, she's like, oh, I'm done with this. I can't do right. Anything I put up, I always get attacked for blah, 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 blah. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm done. I think she said it in the heat of the moment. But do I think she's now going to quit it all and stop it? No. She's going to carry on. I think if she threatened to quit, it was said in the heat of the moment, but she's going to carry on because she is still chasing for being a billionaire, for being an A-list powerhouse, and nothing in her mind is going to stop her. Opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. So is this the end for Megxie? Nah. Like I say, she might have threatened to quit in the heat of the moment, in a meltdown, but I think it was just, like I said, the heat of the moment. I think she's going to carry on regardless. Because, I mean, reports are coming through saying that she still wants to continue with her series with Love Meghan, right, on Netflix. However, Netflix, interestingly, is staying silent on that. I wonder why. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, and of course there's going to be more, then make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe here on YouTube. If you're watching on X, make sure you're following me at Stef Alter Nerd for more misadventures of the gruesome twosome. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. If Megxie did threaten to quit, do you think it was said in the heat of the moment, like I believe it was? Or do you think she's literally threatening to quit? Do you think she's done with it all? Do you think this really is the end for Megxie? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I appreciate all your faces. And until the next time, you guys, laters.